My dear students, so first of all, before going to electricity, so there are many things regarding electricity. So you have to know, so electromotive force. What is electromotive force? So that is denoted as EMF. Electromotive force. Electromotive force. What do you mean by this? So these are nothing but heavy forces which has a capacity to produce current in the socket. जे पर्यंत EMF क्रिएट ना होइछि current circuit रे flow हेबो नाही. So that's why the main role of EMF is very important in our electricity topic. So that is already denoted as EMF and its unit, remember, that is volt. And after discussion of EMF, so we can classify the electric voltage. So what is electric voltage? So we can classify as 4 category. Number 1, that is low voltage, and number 2, your medium voltage, and number 3, that is high voltage, and number 4, that is extra high voltage. Okay, follow my points, my dear students. So low voltage, that lies between 250 volt voltage range, within 250 range, within this one, within in our domestic application, and beyond 250, so that is 250 volt to 650 volt, that is already denoted as medium voltage. And again high voltage, that is 650 to 11,000. So note it, 6050 volt to 11,000 volt. Am I right? Then extra high voltage, that is more than 11,000 volt. So the voltage which lies with more than 11,000 volt. Please note it, my dear students. So more than 11,000 volt is the extra high voltage. Very important. Please note it this thing, and there may be, that is maybe online or maybe offline. So these are very important thing for our classification of electric voltage. Then very important thing. So what is resistance? So what is resistance? Means, so the opposition, whenever current, suppose this one a conductor, whenever current can flow from one place to other, so there is some opposition. The opposition felt by the material, that is the resistance. Suppose 11 ampere can flow in the circuit. So whenever it reaches from one point to other, so we can, whenever we measure this current, so maybe 10 ampere, maybe less than 10 ampere. So whatever the drop, so that is due to resistance. So that resistance, the opposition offered by the material, that is the resistance. So that resistance depends upon several factors. So I can discuss all the things about Ohm's law. So that depends upon length of conductor, area of cross section, etc. So now come to the resistance are in series. Resistance are in series. Please follow my points. So suppose there are 3 resistances, R1, R2, R3, and one voltage source is there. Whenever is on the circuit, so current can flow, that is automatically, though it is a closed circuit. So R1, R2, R3, these are the three resistance are connected in series. So suppose this one voltage across R1, that is V1, very important, that is V2 and V3. These are the individual voltages. So total amount of voltage is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. What do you mean by this? So this one the total amount of voltage, and again these are the branches V1, V2 and V3. Okay. So total voltage equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, etc., etc. So again, according to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. So IR1 plus IR2 and IR3. Please note it, this thing. And again, though they are in series, so IR is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. By cancelling both the sides, I from left side as well as right side. So what about the conclusion? So R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. So they are in series. That means they are connected in series. So these are the summation of the individuals. Nice example. Suppose you have 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 5 ohm. So one problem for you. 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 5 ohm. They are connected in a series. Whatever the equivalent resistance, so equivalent resistance R is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. Very simple. So that is equal to 10 ohm. Okay. Then come to, they are in parallel connection. Okay. So then come to resistance are in parallel. Please try to draw a diagram for parallel connection. Very, very important. Suppose there are 3 resistances. Okay. So you can arrange by a circuit diagram. So this one R1, R2 and R3. And here total voltage source is V. And whenever circuit is completely on, so current, total current is I, and whenever current reaches at I, so these are the branch currents I1, I2, I3. Right? Because current is meeting at any junction that is 0. Then after that, according to KCL law, so I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So from this conclusion, so I1 is equal to V by R1, I2 equal to V by R2 and I3, that is V by R3. So I have already told about 5 minutes that I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. যেহেতু এটা জংশন আছে তিনটা করে মিশ্রণটা এই জায়গায় সমান হবে। So that's why I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Please note this thing. So again I is equal to V by R according to Ohm's law. So again V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So as a result, so V by R, that is equal to, by taking V, so V 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and 1 by R3. Okay, we can cancel V from both the sides, left hand side as well as right hand side. Okay, so last को हम रहिबो केते, so that is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Very nice idea regarding the resistance, they are in parallel. So from this figure, so we can determine, so resistance in parallel 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Again, so suppose तीन problems are there, जेहेतु मैं कहली आप गोटे प्रॉब्लम भी दे दौची. सपोज 2 3, suppose there are 3 resistances, one is 4 6 and 12, 4 6 and 12 ohm. Please note it, they are in parallel connection. So what about the equivalent resistance? पिलान ब्लैकबोर्ड पोछुजी बुझीव प्लस लिखिव, खाली टिपिवनी पचारिव भी क्लास रे. So that's why 4 6 and 12 they are in parallel. So जदि क्वेश्चन करथिबो what about the equivalent resistance, they are in parallel. So 1 by R is equal to, we know from the formula, so 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. As a result, 1 by R, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12. So again, so what about the result? So again 1 by R, that is LCM, 12, 6 and 4. So that about 12. 12 divided by 4, that is 3. 12 divided by 6, 2. Plus 12 divided by 12, 1. So 1 by R is equal to 6 divided by 12, or R equal to 12 by 6, or R equal to only 2 ohm. Suppose objective रे चारटा ऑप्शन थिबो, 3 2 4 5, आमे कोटा क्लिक करिया. So 2 ohm is the 2 ohm, the right answer. Every question पढ़ियो, so try to understand and follow the questions. Again, another question for you. Suppose this one 2 ohm resistance and another 2 resistances. Suppose we can take 2 ohm and 3 ohm. Very nice question. And another is 2 ohm. And you have a voltage source that is 12 volt. So first of all determine what is the equivalent resistance. So equivalent resistance, before going to the equivalent resistance, first of all study the circuit. So these two are parallel. And again third one is series, that's why parallel, the find out the equivalent of parallel, and again series. So please find out 2 ohm parallel to 3 ohm. So equivalent is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So 1 by R is equal to, that is all about 6, 6, 3 plus 2, or 1 by R is equal to 5 by 6, or simply R is equal to 6 by 5. That is perhaps maybe 1.2. Yes, you may calculate this thing. It's 1.2 ohm. But that is the not right answer. These two are parallel. That's why equivalent is 1.2. But another is 2 ohm. So what about the total answer? So total answer we can again determine. So R is equal to 2 ohm plus this one 1.2. So that is all about 3.2 ohm. Very simple. So that is 3.2 ohm. Again, question धरो देइची, what is the branch current? ये तो equivalent resistance बाहरी वाला. But what is the branch current? Total current, how many current whenever circuit is completely on? So how the amount of current that can flow enter through the circuit. So I is equal to V by R. So I is equal to, what about V? That is 12 volt. and again R we know that 3.2. So okay, I equal to 12 divided by 3.2, about 3.75. 3.75. Note it, my dear student, please note it. So that is the equivalent resistance. The answer of equivalent resistance is like this. In this process we can determine several questions. And again, before going to the question, so first of all you have certain idea regarding the circuit. कोटा कोटा parallel अच्छी, कोटा कोटा series अच्छी, जितने critical circuit है तो we can again consider this thing automatically within fraction of time. So first, before going to the question, so first of all try to understand this thing and go through the question. So next answer, that is I is equal to 3.75. And suppose another question, silly thing, कि करी परिबो पिलाने टिके टाइम लागिवो कि टाइम लागिवनी शीघ्र कहि जाई परिबो. Suppose 10 ohm resistance, another question for you, 10 ohm resistance, and very nice question, and you have 20 volt supply, and what about current? Very simple. So I is equal to, I have already told, so I is equal to V by R. V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. So that's why I equal to 20 divided by 10, only 2 ampere. Yes, the unit of current. I is equal to 2 ampere. There are 4 answers are there. आमी कोटा मारिबा answer 2 amperes. Again another question for you. Suppose 10 ohm resistance. Another question for you. 10 ohm resistance and 10 ohm, and it is connected a voltage source V. It is not given to you, and current is already determined, so that is already denoted as 0.2 ampere. 0.2 ampere current जाउची एठी. क्वेश्चन पचारिची व्हाट इज V. आगुरु देला वोल्टेज देथिला, रेजिस्टेंस देथिला, आमे करंट बाहर करथिले, किंतु वर्तमान रेजिस्टेंस देला, करंट देला, वोल्टेज पचारला. सो व्हाट शैल आई डू? सेम थिंग. सो V equal to IR, very simple, or V equal to I मतलब 0.2 and 10 ohm. So V is equal to, very simple, 5 volt. Please note it. There are 4 answers are there. 4, 5 like this. So we can take only one. See, so maybe objective online or offline. So answer is 5 volt. So like this. So again another question. Suppose question 2 ampere current and 10 volt supply. 2 ampere current. आ गोटे क्वेश्चन दउची. 2 ampere current flow हला and supply, that is 10 volt. 10 volt. What about the resistance? Another question for you. This one question number 3. What shall I do? कौन करिया पिलाने? एटी वोल्टेज देला, करंट देला, but unknown quantity is resistance. ठीक, same thing. So V is equal to IR and R is equal to, that is V by I, or R equal to V, you have told 10 and 2 and current is 2. So that is R equal to 5 volt. So by following this principle, so we can determine everything. कोडी voltage देथिबो, resistance देथिबो, current पचारथिबो, और कोडी current देथिबो, voltage देई नथिबो, resistance देथिबो, आ अनंतरटा बाह्य करे पड़थिबो. So we can determine all the things. So again come to our next thing, that is Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? Ohm's law कहया पूर्व केते क्वेश्चन तो आ भितर पसी हे गलानी. So only you have to know what is Ohm's law. So that law, it states that the potential difference, पिलांटे लेख मु डाकुची, it is the potential difference across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through the conductor at constant temperature. Temperature remain constant here. So that's why voltage is directly proportional to current and it is inversely proportional to resistance, and again V is equal to IR. So R is V by I. So that is the resistance. ता पूर्व एते कथा resistance in series, resistance in parallel. So only you have to know this thing. So that based on Ohm's law. This resistance depends upon how many factors. So R is directly proportional to L and it is indirectly proportional to 1 by A. एटा जिते अधिका लंबा हबो कंडक्टर रो सो रेजिस्टेंस ऑटोमेटिकली बढ़ी जिवो. It depends upon the area of cross section, that is inversely proportional. एटा कमिले एटा बढ़ी जिवो. So that's why R equal to rho into L by A. So rho is known as what? Rho means specific resistance. Remember that is specific resistance. विशिष्ट प्रतिरोध. So rho equal to depends upon R is equal to rho into L by A. So that is the resistivity. So rho depends upon two things: length of conductor and area of cross section, and resistivity is denoted as rho. So its unit, remember, very important, unit is ohmmeter. But resistance unit मैं कही थी just ohm, OHM. Remember बाबा पिलान समझते मन रखो. And unit for rho, that is ohmmeter. Very important for unit. Then come to what is conductor, insulator and semiconductor. Nice idea. So regarding conductor, very simple. What is conductor? So the medium by which current can pass from one place to other. Especially metals are good conductors. सब metal में. So note it, Ag, that is silver. Silver is the superconductor. Then come to aluminium, copper. Next aluminium. So Ag, Cu and aluminium. So these are the three important metals, good conductors. This one good, this one better, and this one best among all. So this one known as superconductor because resistance is very less, least amount of resistance it has. Insulators are those material who don't allow electricity passes through it. So there are three categories: hard insulator, flexible insulator and liquid insulators. Hard insulators, example, remember marble, slate, clay and porcelain. And flexible insulators are rubber, paper and mica. And liquid insulators are oil and varnish. So these are important role for insulators. Then come to semiconductor. What is semiconductor? The properties lies between conductor as well as insulator. Which property? The resistivity property. The resistivity property lies between conductor as well as insulator. So that neither it show the property of conductor nor show the property of insulator. Nice example: carbon, silicon and germanium. So neither show the property of conductor nor show the property of insulator. So that is the resistance lies between conductor as well as insulator. Thank you all. So these are many ideas regarding conductor, insulators and semiconductors. Thank you, and your students. Hello.